Hey, what is up everybody? Crazy Colin Pro here, and we're here for our competitive analysis of Mega Altaria. Now, 4 Megas were actually just released, and Mega Dynasty might actually be released, like, while I'm recording this video. Straight up, might come out really soon. But Altaria, Latios, Latias, and Ampharos all came out. Be expecting videos on all 3 other of those Megas, and of course, you're already watching the Altaria one, so you know how it goes. Be sure to drop a like if you think Altaria is going to be good, or if you think it's going to be bad. Like the video either way is what I'm trying to say. Leave a comment about your opinions, and yeah, let's get into it. So here I have a handful of sets, and then towards the end here I just have a little like showcase. But I'm going to go through some of these sets. We have Dragon Dance with more defense, and then we have Dragon Dance with more attack. So this one is going to be pretty standard, I assume. Rock and Return, Roost, Dragon Dance, and Heal Bell. Now Heal Bell can be swapped out for Earthquake, or maybe if you really want Toxic on there, that's okay too. Now of course you can honestly run whatever set you like. I'm just here to showcase a couple special sets and just kind of show you guys what the Pokemon gets and my opinions on it. So this is the more defensive Dragon Dance set. This thing actually beats Dugtrio, although not really beats, but it's not trapped by Dugtrio is what I should say. And it kind of walls Ash Greninja. So there's I mean, if you run Earthquake, you can also kind of deal with Magearna, but you really have to watch out for Shift Gear Magearna. The only reason I bring those things up is because I personally believe that Ash Greninja and Magearna are 2 of the biggest threats in the meta right now. So whenever I look at a new Mega, I want to kind of compare them to those 2 Pokemon and then work my way from there. Now here's just like I said, you can kind of run Adamant if you want more attack, if you want a little more oomph behind your Earthquake, behind your Return. So I would recommend running Earthquake with the Adamant set and Heal Bell with the more Heal Bell or Toxic, I guess, with the more defensive set. Now moving on, you can run a special Mega Altaria if you want. Run Fire Blast to break the possible Ferrothorns, Roost, of course. Heal Bell, once again, Heal Bell is you can swap it in and out. I've seen a set running Refresh. If you want Refresh on there, go ahead. There's plenty of moves that you can run, but Fire Blast, if you're going to run a special Pokemon, like a special set, I mean, you would definitely want to run Fire Blast or Flamethrower, depending how you feel. Fire Blast doesn't 100% beat Celesteela all the time, but maybe if you run into the Fly Z set with little to no special defense, you might get a little lucky there. So here we go. Here's a set with Refresh I found with Frustration instead of Return. Of course, you can run, or my bad, Return, Frustration. You can really run whatever you want there. The Pixelate ability. Now what's cool about it is that it gets Cloud9 and Natural Cure. You'd probably want to run Natural Cure, but if you want to run Cloud9 for whatever reason, go ahead. Remember that the abilities do change immediately on Mega now, so that's not actually as big of a deal as it used to be. But if you come in on Natural Cure, you also have the Heal Bell for when you Mega Evolve, so whatever. Now, like I said, here's another set, not the Refresh set, but also a special set running Roost and Toxic. You can really run whatever you want. Now when it comes to spreads, you can run a bold nature if you're running special, or you can run impish if you're running physical. I recommend running physical. I feel like that's much better, but special Altaria is not to be slept on. It gets Fire Blast, so it beats the steel types. You can Toxic Stall, you can Roost, you can Hyper Voice, but Hyper Voice doesn't hit quite as hard as Return, so that's up to you. But you can run the special attack. Now, for those of you that don't know its base stats, it has the same attack and the same special, well, the same special attack and same attack, and it has really good defenses here. So you can really, it's very versatile. You can really run whatever you want. You can run. There's plenty of moves here that it gets. It gets some nice coverage. It gets Ice Beam. It gets Moonblast, which you wouldn't want to run. You'd want to run Hyper Voice, despite being beat by 5 power and having more PP. This beats Substitute and stuff, so definitely want to run that. Now I ran the calc on the Impish set here. A Z Groundium Z from a Dugtrio does like 2/3 to you, so you're fine when it comes to that. Now speaking of Dugtrio, you would want to run this Mega with Trappers. I recommend Magnezone and maybe even Dugtrio. I would honestly want to run both. Definitely Magnezone because of the magnet pull. You want to trap those steel types because steel types, of course, are a big threat. Like I said, this thing beats Ash Greninja, especially if you have kind of like this EV spread with 64 special defense. Especially if you're rocking a little bit of special defense, it beats Ash Greninja. Just be careful about Ice Beam. Now here I just have a little showcasing to show you guys some of its best setup moves. It gets Cotton Guard, which I don't really see, but if you want to run some sort of Cotton Guard gimmick, go right ahead. Cotton Guard DD, something crazy, whatever. It gets Tailwind as well if you would want to set that up. And it gets Hone Claws. Hone Claws isn't really necessary at all in any universe, but do whatever you want, man. It's up to you. You could run DD Double Edge if you want to go crazy. You could really run whatever you want, like I said. It gets Earthquake, gets some Dragon coverage like D-Claw, it gets Draco. I believe it gets Outrage. Yep, it gets Outrage. It gets Ice Beam, Hyper Voice. You can run special or physical. Get Substitute Toxic, Roost, Roar. Get some nice setup there. You can run Rest, Sleep Talk if you really want to. It gets a couple more like Cleric sort of moves as we run over. It gets Heal Bell and that sort of stuff. Heal Bell Roost makes it kind of act more as a Cleric, a sort of healer. But it also can't sleep on it. It gets DD Return. You can put in some work with it. Now, I don't know how well, now here's the section where I just talk about my opinions. Don't know how well this is actually going to do in the meta. A lot of people love Mega Altaria, but I mean, I don't know how viable it is just realistically. If I have to pinpoint it, it might drop to UU or RU. I don't actually see this thing in RU, too good for RU. Probably will be UU. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the UU meta very well. This thing could very well stay OU for quite a long time as well. Who knows? A lot of people might want to use it. So that's up to you guys in the end if you guys think it'll be good or not. Because maybe the meta will change and it'll be good. So we're just going to have to see. Be sure to be checking out later today. I'm going to have a Mega Altaria special going up. And if you guys want a Mega Altaria team, make sure to check out Renny T's Team Builder. Also will be in the description down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.